Only place to be for West Country football fans this afternoon. 3 vital league points at stake, but a whole lot more in terms of local pride as Bristol Rovers take on Bristol City. The aggregate score in this famous league fixture is 29-23 in City's favour, but it's Rovers who've had the better of recent exchanges, and more than 20,000 people saw them draw first blood at Ashton Gate. Less than half that number inside Twerton today, waiting to see if City can gain revenge or if Rovers can go on to complete only their 3rd derby double. 4 days after one door to Wembley was slammed in their faces by Shrewsbury, Rovers know that a win over the old enemy is vital to keep open another route to the Twin Towers via the playoffs. John Ward makes one change from the side which played in midweek, and that sees Worrell Sterling return in midfield in place of the inexperienced Paul Tovey. And 3 players, Sterling, Andy Collett and on-loan defender Steve Morgan, are sampling the derby atmosphere for the first time this season. Rovers fans will again be looking to Peter Beadle for another match-winning performance. He became an instant hero in these parts with both goals in Rovers' 2-0 win at Ashton Gate in January. And today the big striker has added responsibility as the club's new penalty taker. City have never won a league derby at Twerton Park. Manager Joe Jordan has yet to claim victory over Rovers in 2 separate spells in charge. This is the lineup he hopes will put that right today. It shows just one change from the team beaten 1-0 at home to Burnley last week, with Kevin Nugent replacing top scorer David Seal in attack. And that means that both Darren Barnard and Matt Bryant have survived fitness scares to take their usual positions in defence. It's a big occasion for all the players, and especially the younger ones like Matt Hewlett. He's been a real star this season since claiming a regular place in central midfield, and while he's only a few weeks on from his 20th birthday, City will again be looking to him for another commanding display. So it's the visitors, Bristol City, dressed all in red this afternoon, who kick off, attacking the goal behind which most of their supporters are amassed, and an early chance here with Nugent. Good tackle by Andy Tilson. Stops the City striker in his track. Tilson just gets a foot in. It's broken for Agostino. Nugent and Tinian to aim for. Agostino's cross, Kevin Nugent, and the side foot into the back of the net. Bristol City ahead after 9 minutes. Kevin Nugent restored to the side in place of David Seal, and there's the justification for that decision. A mistake initially by Tilson, the ball came across and really a simple tap-in. It's Kevin Nugent's 6th goal of the season since joining Bristol City, and for the fans in red and white at Twerton Park, that's by far the best he's scored so far. Barnard. Morgan's header. Still work to be done for Rovers. Bristol City just with a spring in their step, as you might expect from that goal. Channing in trouble. Nugent. Martin Cool. Well, it was a good chance for the midfielder. And once again, it came from a Rovers error. Channing just lost his footing. The ball came back to Cool, who scored a few goals of late. He couldn't make that one, number 5 for the season. Good play again by Stewart, in for Beadle, on to Gurney. Andy Gurney has equalised, and Twerton Park has exploded. Got a gift for goals this season, Andy Gurney. None more precious than that one. A low strike which gave Keith Welsh no chance. Credit to Marcus Stewart and Peter Beadle for their appreciation in the build-up. A really great finish by Andy Gurney, the full-back turned midfielder. Rovers fans have suddenly found their voices. Team is looking a lot sharper as well. Still a danger though. Here's Bent for Bristol City, past Morgan. Clark just did enough to put off Nugent. Great counter-attacking football from City. Poor Steve Morgan, well, he was turned inside out, and when the cross came in, the defender just did enough. Tinian to Agostino. Channing in with the tackle, helped by Gurney. No need for that, really. Tampa's beginning to flare there. It was Tinian and Gurney, the main two protagonists. Mr. Rushton, who's done his best to let things flow so far this afternoon, deciding that it is time for action. Yellow card for Tinian, yellow card for Gurney. Have combined well so far. Miller. Stewart goes past McCleary, can't go past Cool. Tinian away from Channing. Agostino and Nugent ahead of him. Bent trying to get there. Tinian's cross. Might drop for Hewlett. Deflection. 2-1 to Bristol City. And on the stroke of half-time, it's the youngster Matt Hewlett who's got the goal. Well, a savage blow to Bristol Rovers coming just before the break. And a deflection which gave goalkeeper Andy Collett no chance at all. But credit where it's due to Matt Hewlett. He was there when the ball broke loose. He struck it well, and he maybe deserved his slice of luck. His first goal of the season for Bristol City. Well, that second goal coming right on the stroke of half-time brings to end a pulsating first 45 minutes. The two goal scorers for Bristol City, Kevin Nugent and Matt Hewlett. And it's their goals which have given the visitors a 2-1 lead. Half-time here, Rovers 1, City 2. It's more than 20 years since Bristol City last won a league derby at Bristol Rovers. That was at Eastville, of course. The current side only 45 minutes away from ending that run, unless, of course, Rovers can do something about it. They're attacking up the slope in the second half. Here's Beadle. Beadle again, charged down, painfully so by McCleary, and cleared by Barnard. Sterling, little nick on for Stewart. Here comes Gurney, so too Welsh, and brave goalkeeping. Welsh looks as though he's taken a knock in the face. City were in trouble for a moment. It was Stewart, the deftest of flicks. As two men converged, Keith Welsh was bravely in there amongst the boots. Nice play, Sterling. Good challenge though by McCleary, just when it looked like it might open up. Cool spreads the play wide to Bent. Faced by two. Bent gets his cross deep to the far post. Agostino with a header. It's 3-1 to Bristol City, and it's a splendid goal by Paul Agostino. Well, just about an hour gone, and Bristol City really in the box seat after some fine work by Junior Bent. His deep cross, and that's a great header. No chance at all for Collett. Bristol City 3-1 up. Desperate stuff now for Rovers into the last 5 minutes. Tilson wide for Gurney. Everything forward of him. Gurney again, blocked by Barnard. Now Rovers are in trouble here. It's 2 against 1. Nugent finds David Seal. And David Seal plants it into the corner. It's all over. It's 4-1 to Bristol City. And it's the classic counter punch. Well, Rovers, banking on attack, had left only Tilson back. It was 2 against 1. He was never going to be able to stop City getting a shot in on goal. And David Seal put it right in the corner. Classic strike from him, his 12th of the season. And it's all over now. City lead 4-1. Well, Rovers have got a corner, but their fans are leaving in droves. And there's surely no way they can pull back 3 goals in 5 minutes. They're trying their hardest. It's a mass scramble. It is in. It's 4-2, and I think it's Billy Clark who's got the goal. Well, hardly a flicker of emotion from the fans or from the players. A scramble in the City goalmouth, and the defender Clark who poked it home. But it really looks as though that'll be nothing more than a consolation for Rovers. Nugent. Forward by Miller to French. Difficult ball to control though. Runs away off the forehead for a goal kick. It's all over, and it's a red letter day for Bristol City and their supporters. They finally laid their Twerton Park jinx to win this, the 80th league meeting between the Bristol clubs. Their goals scored by Nugent, Hewlett, Agostino and finally David Seal. Gurney and Clark on target for Rovers, but it's their second setback of a bad week. Bristol City doing all the celebrating. The final score here at Twerton Park, Bristol Rovers 2, Bristol City 4.
Yeah, we're full of high spirits at the moment. It's a good win, another 3 points, so just good to get one over on them, seeing the disappointment at Ashton Gate in January, so it's pleasing.
And for a young lad like yourself, I mean, how did you enjoy the sort of whole derby atmosphere?
It's good to get a goal in it. It's my first league goal, and good to win, really.
The performance was very pleasing. It carries on from last week, and the result is a delight, especially to our travelling support. But we've been playing well without really getting the results. And last week I was maybe a little bit hard on the players because they played really great football, but I said we didn't deserve to win because we passed up so many opportunities. Today I've got to give them it. They played well. I thought it was a good game. I thought both teams contributed to the game. But for us being an away team to score 4 goals, I don't think anybody can take anything away from